of stroke symptom.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much for the demonstration.
We demonstrate the whole stroke total solution journey. So once the stroke symptom, suspected symptom identified, then the patient or the family member need to call 120, and the ambulance will send you to the right hospital with a stroke treatment ability. And then in most of this stroke center, they have green channels to ensure the stroke patients they don't need to line up for the CT scan. They have green channels to ensure the patients could immediately get CT scan, and also the immediately get the CT result to see what kind of stroke it is. So demonstration show like currently we have some products to prevent the stroke for atrial fibrillation patients. Also, stroke is also, for example, hypertension is also a high risk factor to cause stroke. So we have such excellent products which already in Chinese market. We also have a stroke. It's called lysis treatment to treat the stroke. If unfortunate patient suffer from stroke, and we use our the injection with our this lysis treatment, then it could to break the clot in your blood, in the brain.
So I think this is very all-rounded, and also I think that's all the time we have for this booth, because we have also other booths to visit. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you. I'll come back and visit again for more information. Definitely. 谢谢您. Thank you. Thank you. Right. So thank you very much for watching and catching up with all of your comments now. Let me see all of your comments. Well, this lady, Miss Yin, actually gave us a lot of the examples of how their company is coping with the stroke and providing with the solution in China. And the Green Channel actually surprised me, because when you have a stroke, then time is actually life. So that's very important in terms of first responders here in China, and also the stroke number has been rising in recent years in China. So this is definitely one of the areas that we should look into and improve. Thank you very much for watching this live stream, and I'll be able to communicate with you through the comment section. I see Rob McCann says, "What's up?" Heidi Ho neighbor. Thank you for watching. Well, I think there are so many activities ongoing right now in this venue. As you can hear from the background noises, there are a lot of the exhibitions and talks and also events happening there, taking the foreign giving the platform for the foreign companies to introduce their products and equipment and services to the Chinese professional buyers and consumers. So we are actually here. This is just one of the companies exhibiting here. There are just so many. Have a look at the other ones. We are actually passing by MSD, and also we are passing the Zai Lab. There are just so many companies here, and it is estimated that 2,800 foreign companies are actually attending this year's Import Expo, including 30 more from the top 500 companies. And we are actually about to visit one of the top 500 companies exhibiting here, which is the Johnson & Johnson's. But on the road, on the trip over there, I want to tell you guys, this exhibition is not only for a show, but also to boost and facilitate business cooperations and among other things. And as you can see on the backdrop of the path I'm walking now, you can see the hustle and bustle over here. There are just so many people attending this event this year, and it's hardly not to bump into anyone. Well, everyone, as you can see, are having their mask on. Well, I am also having my mask on, and also this event actually have been putting in place many of the coronavirus control and prevention measures. For example, before I came here, I have already been tested negative for the COVID-19, and also everyone attending, I mean for the foreign exhibitors and also the staffers over here, they all have to be tested before they join this event. And as you can see behind me, Roche, another leading pharmaceutical and medical equipment manufacturer, actually they are hosting an event because they just reached a deal with the Li Shui People's Hospital, and I think they're signing the cooperation right now over there. And coming to the other booth we're about to visit is the Johnson & Johnson's. So in this booth, we are actually going to visit their innovative visions and also to know more about their histories and their products in the Chinese mainland. Right, so I'm entering this area here. 你好. Good morning. How are you doing today?
Yeah, hello, Mireille. Hello, welcome to Johnson & Johnson's booth.
So, could you give us a little bit about the exhibition over here?
Yeah. Well, actually, this year is the third year of Johnson & Johnson joining CIE, and Johnson & Johnson also is one of the first multinational company to announce its participation in CIE. So, in generally in this booth, we have three highlights. So the first one is that we have a whole 35 years of anniversary innovation journey of Johnson & Johnson, and over there we have J Labs talking about the open innovation that we want to share with consumer and patients. And there is I think drive a lot of traffic is that we have 4 sectors of products and innovation, including pharmaceutical, medical device, and also consumer and vision care. So we can start with
let's start with the history of Johnson & Johnson in China, right?
Yeah. So all the stories in China back so long, 35 years ago. So over here you can see that on 1985 we have the first legal entity, which is the pharmaceutical company of Johnson & Johnson, Janssen, entered in China, and also this is the first first company of group of Johnson & Johnson entered in China. And over the years that we have different sectors enter in China, including, for example, like the consumer. I believe that most of our Chinese people are very familiar with Johnson's Baby. Like personally, this is also one of my favorite products when I was a very young girl. And also we have different other sectors, for example, like the medical device. And also we have the vision care group and the company entering in China. So,
I think in terms of the Chinese consumers, I think a lot of the Chinese consumers are very familiar with Johnson & Johnson's because of the healthcare products they are using. For example, the baby products you are talking about, like the baby oil, it's very easy to access in supermarkets in China, and also the powder as well. I think these products are very well known in the Chinese market, and also they represent an example of how foreign products are here in China. So continue with the medical equipment here, because I have seen that in 1994 the equipments they were first introduced in China in 1994, right?
Yeah. And after 1994, we have different sectors or business entering China, like including the including the vision care, because you are not wearing contact. For girls who are really obsessed with the contact, we have different colors of contact. So this product belongs to one of our group of Johnson & Johnson. It's called vision care, and we can see more over the sector product innovation display. And over here is another interesting place that we can have a closer look. It's called the J Labs. It's JLABS, J Labs. So JLabs is one of the open innovation platform that Johnson & Johnson has been developed for years. And this JLabs, you can see, is really like an egg. So it's talking about how we can innovate and incubate new brands or startups for future. So actually, this one is a mini version of the JLabs. We have like a new JLab office in Shanghai, Zhangjiang, and that JLabs is one of the largest. It's not one of the largest. It actually is the largest, and it's the first Asia JLabs of Johnson & Johnson. So in Shanghai, Zhangjiang, we have like a bigger one, but this one we're talking about the innovation at CIE. So this is a mini version JLabs here.
Cool. So about the Zhangjiang JLab you were talking about, Zhangjiang is located in the Pudong New area, right?
Yeah.
So in the Zhangjiang area, there are a lot of the pharmaceutical companies, the local brands also, and it has become in recent years have become a industrial zones for the medical sectors, right?
Yeah. So we have different startups has been incubated in Zhangjiang, our JLabs, and we have seen that new products coming from these JLabs, and I believe that we will have more innovation, and also we have more very interesting, like the very niche products for design for Chinese consumer from JLab China.
Cool.
Yeah.
So before I came here, I actually did my own research on Johnson & Johnson. And I find that maybe like for a lot of our viewers, they might not notice that Johnson & Johnson is a very innovative brand. Well, because like when you think about Johnson & Johnson's, there are a lot of the consumer health products they have access with.
Yeah.
But they might be not very familiar with their the innovative actions that you have been doing. But I want to give you guys an example about the Band-Aid and also the first aid kit. Both of them are invented by Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah,
so I was really surprised by this.
The first, the first kit, a toolkit, or first aid toolkit, or first aid, the box, it was invented by Johnson & Johnson. Because like back in hundreds of years ago, people at that time, they don't recognize they need like a group of tools to do first aid. So it was invented by Johnson & Johnson, both idea and the products. From Johnson & Johnson to give the patients or consumer an idea that they have to place a first aid box or toolkit at their home to help their family and friends when they are in danger. So actually this idea, which has been really well recognized and well known in current age, but this is not the very like familiar concept back to hundreds of years ago.
Yes, definitely. And in the old times, I think, a lot of the practitioners and also the doctors are using cottons directly picked up from the earth, and they have dirt on it. But in the old days, they don't even know it might contain germs and other other elements that can be very bad for human health. But nowadays, with modern technology and with the basic information and knowledge about health, I think everyone is getting better understanding of what we should do and what we should care to take care of our own health.
Yeah. So this year is also the 100th anniversary of Band-Aid. But we don't show Band-Aid for at CIE because it's like it's not important products. But I really love Band-Aid. I love the brand. Also, many of my colleagues from Johnson & Johnson, they really love the brand and love the history of the brand.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. This Band-Aid have been helped the humankind for so much years, So I think it is very worthy celebrated for the 100th anniversary as well. So I think we're now entering to another area of this hall.
So this area often drives a lot of traffic at the CIE, which is our product innovation area. So over here we have 4 sectors, including pharmaceuticals here, our Janssen Group, and just behind me and Minrui is our medical device. And over there is, I think, the most with more light area as our consumer counter, and we can take a closer look to try to look and feel, and also try to eat something from that counter.
Yes, let's do that now. I think it's very intriguing for me as a participant of this year's Import Expo, but also I think a lot of our viewers would be interested to see me try out new things, and also to just to have an experience, a newer experience of the products over here.
So I believe you will love it.
All right, let's try.
So over here is our consumer health brand. So this year at CIIE, we have 10 consumer brands showing at CIIE, and they are divided into 4 categories, including the skincare, baby care, and personal care and health care. So let's start it from the skincare products. So this one is our global debut. So I will talk about this product. It's from
when you say global debut, does that mean this haven't reached the other markets in the world?
Yes, it is. Which is it will be launched in China next year, and this time is the first time that we put all these products in all country in China. So China it will be the first country we launch this product, and it is designed also for Chinese consumers. So as you know, Neutrogena is a well-known professional skincare brand, and also we have the original retinol product line, which is the Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair. And this time we upgraded this one with a totally new lineup, also talking about the retinol, but this time we developed this based on Chinese consumer needs. For example,
sorry to cut in. What does it do? Like you talked about retinol. I don't know whether of our audience know about the how does retinol affect our skin? What does it do?
Retinol is a very recognized ingredient by dermatologists talking about to reduce the wrinkle and also have anti-aging benefit. So for this lineup, this is our global debut, which means that this is the first time that we have seen this product in offline. So how about I can give you a try?
Let's do that. Really want to have a look at it.
It's very moisturized.
So let me read the label. Is it a serum or is it a
essence?
It's an essence. Cool. I think it's easy to spread around. Very liquidy.
So it's also a China lead innovation because we have seen that Chinese consumers, they are really seek for a very firming skin. For example, they don't like wrinkles and they want their skin to be firming and toning. So
I think in general, women all want that, right?
China consumer has a special needs on that. And also the firming category market is now the top 3 market among all the skincare benefits. So based on that insight, we developed this global debut Neutrogena new retinol line. So this will be launched next year. China will be the first station.
Cool. So when you talked about the China-led innovation, does that mean that you developed this this series of products in China?
Well, we are working with global resources and global network from Johnson & Johnson, all the functions, because that is also one of our advantage, because we have the very well-known, recognized partnership and partner, also the network resources. So we really want to love that kind of advantage to use that into our product development.
Fantastic. Shall we move on to other products? Because I've seen there are so many others.
So I have another very interesting product is Rogaine. So some of the people may know that people who are really concerned about their hair loss, maybe familiar with this brand. So it's talking about the hair regrowth, and we have this very interesting mini program that you can test your hair if your hair is suffer from the hair loss problem. So I will have my scientist to do the test for you.
Nice. So how are you doing?
So you just this is a mini program in WeChat. So this is
Sorry.
So I want to say this is only in the R&D stage, so just a demo to show you the process. So you can just take pictures. I can do it for you. Sorry, I need to change to female. Yeah. I can take the picture for you.
Cool. So how does it work? So on the top of my scalp, okay.
Scalp?
My scalp.
Yeah.
Overall scalp. So Rogaine, I think.
Yeah, it's done. Now upload. Yeah, it's in the analysis.
I think a lot of you guys might recognize this brand because it's also on sale in American markets, and I've seen like advertisements from other platforms. For example, I think I've seen the TV commercial of that when I was watching TV series, and also I think a lot of the people in the North America are using this as well.
Yes, actually, this is the first U.S. dermatologist recommended brand for hair girls. Yeah, it's been in the market for more than 30 years, so we have a lot of the clinical trials to prove the efficacy. So yeah, you can just use the Rogaine 2 for your hair girls.
Cool. So I'm wondering that because this is an American product, right? Is this OTC or like how do I get it from the Chinese market?
Oh, yeah, you are right. So this is the OTC product by the US FDA in America. But people now can buy it from our Tmall flagship store. It has been imported to China through the cross-border e-commerce model. It's the innovative model to sell the OTC product from overseas. So it's I think it's good initiative to benefit the consumer in China.
So guys, that's the magical thing about the e-commerce. It ships the American products, connects the American products with the Chinese buyers. So how about the results?
You have no problem for hair loss. It's very good. But you can see.
Thank you so much.
The other function, you can do the comparison to see. Yes.
Like I can take pictures and using this app, using this software, I can keep track of the improvement of my hair growth.
Correct.
That's very interesting to me for me to see. Thank you very much. 谢谢.
Another experience you can try is the UV look. Litong, you can try it for Minrui. So
what does the UV look mean?
UV look is actually a very intelligent camera that you can tell the difference between you apply the UV screen or not. For example, you can take my hand as the difference. For example, I will just let me put my phone. Okay. For example, I will have my sunscreen at the left hand. And this is without
so now Ms. Cheng has put sunscreen on it. And
after that, actually, they don't have much difference from the natural look. It's just I can't recognize whether I have applied it because I will have some makeup afterwards. But with that camera, you can see the huge difference if you apply the sunscreen or not. Yeah, this is the small device, mini device, and I just open the camera from the device. So this is a natural look. This is the look from the device. You can see the difference. You can see here. Sorry,
so
it
recognizes the sunscreen you've put here, right?
Yeah, right.
Wow, that's fascinating.
So the sunscreen is actually protect your skin. So the sunscreen is actually protect your skin from the sun. So that tells the consumer about the huge need that you really need to apply the sunscreen. Although there's nothing big difference between like the natural look, but it indeed are protect your skin. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So can I rephrase it a little bit? Does it like for the sunscreen, it contains the reflection material that blocks the UV light, right? Right. And then from the harmness of the sun, and then actually it creates like a barrier of protection to the human skin, so that it doesn't directly cause the damage from the sun. And this device can actually help us to detect whether this layer is useful or not.
Correct. Yeah. You can be the scientist.
I'm just elaborating what you guys have told me.
Then you are the most smart consumer.
Thank you very much. Okay, I'm actually very I have actually stressed a lot of importance in my own makeup and also my own skincare routine. And I know that there are a lot of the studies show that the sunlight is causing the aging of the skin. And so I actually have a very small advice for all of our viewers today. So if you're watching and if you're too lazy to do all different types of skincare procedures, I think the sunblocker, the sunscreen is a very important, probably the most important thing to do when you take care of your skin, especially the harmness from the sun will cause direct damage, irreversible damage to your skin. So always put your sunscreen on in the sunlight. That's very important.
Yeah. You are indeed a scientist.
So, thank you very much.
Okay,
So,
thank you. So you can,
shall we move along with other?
Next, maybe you need to take out your mask to try something. Yeah. So this is my colleague Jing, and she will introduce you about Listerine and also the Davis.
Cool. So thank you very much. 你好, nice to meet you. How are you doing today?
Good.
I see there are so many people visiting this area now.
So this is Listerine. Listerine is the leading oral care brand in China and around the world. So there's a figure that actually 2 bottles out of 3 in China taken offline are Listerine mouthwash. So it's kind of the leading
I see there are unusual colors for the mouthwash.
Yes.
Like usually we see the color of the Windex, like the blue one.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the new flavor we released this year, and this is the debut at the expo this year. So what's so special about these 2 flavors? Actually, we are making these 2 flavors from the choices of our consumers. So this is our cooperation with the Tmall Innovation Center, and we actually get the figures and the feedback directly from our consumers, and they chose their favorite flavor from a lot of other flavors. So these are 2 new flavors we made. We customized for Chinese consumers, especially for the women consumers, because women have the fruity and floral kind of flavor. So you will see that we have the cucumber, aloe, and this is pomelo and passionate fruit.
Wow, that's very cool.
Perhaps you can have a try.
Which one do you recommend for me to try?
I think it's
Up to me.
Cool. Choice.
And you are definitely right. Female consumers care more about the fruity taste. So I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah, of course. Let me open this one.
Let's have a try.
It's a child-proof.
Child-proof lid, right?
Yeah, that's why the children will not be able to open it
Cool.
for the safety.
Right. So
and we'll just use 10 mils.
a little bit.
And you can rinse that for 30 seconds in your mouth. So
Right. I will very briefly take off my mask.
For choosing our brushes, for brushing our tooth, we can only clean only 25% of our mouth cavity. So you will need this mouthwash to help clean your mouth, make your mouth cleaner and help keep your oral cavity healthier.
Right. So I'm going to smell this. It smells very minty, and also it comes with a grapefruit taste. Passion fruit. It's a passion fruit flavor. Right, now I am about to try this. That's exactly 30 seconds. Thank you.
So how do you feel?
Feel very refreshed.
Yeah.
The taste is not as harsh as the peppermint and mint flavor. And definitely the fruity taste kicks in later. And I think it's more friendly for female customers. And if this is on sale, I would definitely get one from the supermarket. This is very nice. Thank you very much.
Actually, it's the third time we made this limited flavor together with Tmall. We've actually started this project in 2018, so it's the 3.0 edition. So we already have altogether we have 6 flavors customized for Chinese consumers.
Wow! So I was wondering before this flavor, what else? What other flavors do you carry?
We have a lot of choices. So we get the feedback, and we ask the consumers from Tmall to trial, and they get a lot of feedback what they like, and we have an area of different tastes from our flavor bank, and also our scientists made that flavor out of their request.
Got it. Thank you very much for your time, and thank you for the mouthwash. I already feel very refreshed, especially I'm wearing a mask now. I think nowadays a lot of the people, especially when they wear a facial mask, it kind of they actually tend to have their mouth clean after each meal. So it's very important nowadays now. Thank you very much. 谢谢您. Right, so continue with our trip today. I see a lot of you have already commented. Let me catch up a few comments with you guys. Well, we are actually exploring the medical equipment and healthcare product zone in the 3rd China International Import Expo. And just now we've visited Johnson & Johnson, talk about their innovation lab and also their latest products, latest flavors of the mouthwash. I feel already refreshed, and this is very new experience for me, and I feel really happy to see and learn more about the new trends about healthcare and among other stuff. And as you can hear from the background noises, there are so many events ongoing with a lot of the booths over here. For example, Bayer is having their introduction over there. And also on my left side is GSK. The big players are already in the zone. And ahead of me is Pfizer. So almost all the big pharmaceutical and medical equipment companies are already here. And wow, so there are so many people. I have to say this because I actually am very overwhelmed with so many people. I don't usually see this much of people, especially after the COVID. And what a fantastic job the organizers have done in this time for organizing this, because everything is just in order, and a lot of the exhibitors have done a very good job showcasing their equipment and so well. So very interesting for me to see everything here. GSK is about to host another event. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, if you have any questions, please leave your message in the comment sections so that I can help address to all of your needs. And I see a lot of you guys are watching, but less of the comments kicking in. How many of you guys are watching? Please type 1 so that I will be able to communicate with you. Thank you very much again for watching. And I'm actually going to take you to another new experience in this medical equipment and healthcare zone. That is the Aging Pro experience. And we are about to walk to that area now. Right, so let's go to the Herbal Max. So Herbal Max, you might have heard of it because it's an American brand. For a lot of you might be familiar with. But what they are demonstrating here is a very interesting experience. So this experience is actually a very, how to say this? I think it's a very limited thing to do in China. 不好意思，你好，不好意思打扰，我们想体验一下那个衰老。哎，对，So on demonstration, Herbal Max is giving the visitors and participants of this year's event a chance to see and to feel how aging is like. And I've already booked with them so that they'll be able to demonstrate to us. 你好, hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Minrui. How are you doing today?
We are doing well.
So could you show me how does this work, please?
Basically, this device is developed by Renmin University of China, and why we have this device here is because we would like to let more and more people experience how the effects of aging. So, would you like to try it?
Yes, definitely. I want to try this for sure. Right, I'm going to put my phone down first so that I'll be able to try this out for you. And also I'm going to put the microphone on so that you'll be able to hear me clearly. Right, I'm going to... Alright, I'll just clip it over here.
My colleague will help you put on this.
Yes, please let your colleague to help me. I really actually very interested into this experience because I don't think you can try it elsewhere, right?
Yes, in this exhibition, it's just here where you
Right.
can try this.
好的，哎，我来。
How do you feel?
I already feel heavy because this is
device will simulate.
this device will simulate.
How you will be when you're 70 or 80 years old.
70 and 80 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
So you will feel a little bit heaviness in your limbs,
Yes.
your arms, and you will feel a little bit bent.
Bent.
Yeah.
It's harder to bend for me now. Yeah, definitely.
Move around, you will be a little bit more heavy.
Yeah, definitely. Wow. So thank you very much for the staffers to helping me out to put this on. Wow, this is actually very hard to put on. Complicated procedures. So what they are doing is actually, I think, putting on a board over my joints, and over on my back you can see, there are supporting steel-like supporting things on the back, like preventing me to freely bend over. Wow. 我没有近视。I'm not. I don't have any eye problems, so they're also going to put on a pair of glasses for me to try. This feels already heavy for me now.
没有近视的话，可能您80、90岁是这个样子的一个视觉效果，就您看世界大概是这个样子。
So wearing this pair of glasses, he says, this is how things are going to be in my 70s and in my 80s. So I feel pretty lucky now to experience this in my 30s. Oh, is this a sandbag? Gonna wave a little bit here. So this is a sandbag on my wrist. Ooh. So sandbags on my arm and on my legs. This feels a lot heavier than before.
Definitely.
Through this pair of glasses, I can vaguely see the layouts of this booth here, but not very clear. And they're now putting out earbuds into my ears so that I can't see and hear things clearly. And this is definitely an aging experience for me. So none of my body parts were.
I will take you on top of the stairs.
You are going to take me on top of the
Bring
stairs
you down so you can experience
and
like
bring me
everyday
down.
life of
Wow.
a old person.
So this is everyday old person. Wow, I feel like I'm walking on the moon. This is very difficult for me now. It feels very heavy. Not only that, but my joints are so stiff. Like here, I can barely move. Like it's kind of sad for me to experience this as well. That is, I think I need a.
If you need me, I'm here.
Cool. Right, I can see you. I think I'm good with the handle. Thank you very much. Oh, this is so very hard now. Now I understand why there are so many old people like to walk stairs like this, like on the sideways.
Yes.
This is so very hard.
Would you like to go up, or do you think we can go back?
Yes, let's go back. I think it's very hard. Also,
In front of you, because it will be a little bit more difficult for you.
cool, got it. Yes. Let me take your hand now. Thank you so much.
Okay, great.
Right.
So you can experience like when you're moving even a very short distance, you actually have to take a long time.
Yes. So even walking just barely from the staircase to over there, it takes more energy from me to walk. Let me walk over there a little bit because there are so many noises over there. Wow. And as you can see, guys, I'm heavily trapped with the equipment, sandbags both on my hands and on my feet. So also with the joints covered with the cardboard, maybe. I can't move freely with my joints, and this is very, sad for me to experience this because when I'm aging, like in my 70s and the 80s, like my grandparents are moving in this kind of set every single day. So this actually gives me an experience to feel them and to be closer to all of them. And at the same time, I think from this experience, I actually get to treasure more about my own health condition now. Because not only in your 80s and 70s, you can't move around that conveniently. You might need a walking stick. And especially when you walk up the stairs, the first thing I want to do is to find a handle instead of taking up my leg. So that's the difference between an aging person and a young person. And also you can see I'm having the glasses on. And this doesn't actually show a lot of the details about, my surroundings. I can't see very clearly with these glasses on. Like, I have to try really hard. Yes, I can read, that's 3. but I have to try hard. Like maybe you move on the side of my head, like tilt my head a little bit so that I can find an angle that works best. Yeah, this is very hard and very stiff experience. Right, Shao. I think I'm all good.
That is the final move.
Uh-huh.
Like because for sitting and standing, it's also very
Sitting
difficult.
and standing, that's the final test. Cool. So am I okay? I find the chair. Sitting down. Oh. Wow. Sitting down, I've already sit down, but none of my muscles are controlling me when I sit. Right, it's very hard. And now standing up. Cool. Let me try it on my own. Right, standing up. Oh. It's like my legs are filled with lead. This is very hard. I'm using more energy than before, and you can tell because I struggle from standing up.
That's more energy.
Yes, definitely. Is this the end of this experience, or do you have more?
This this is the end of this experience, and from this experience, you can understand like when you're aging, how do you feel? And basically, what we are trying to do is make.
Yes.
So
Please tell me. Our audiences are now like have to hear with the microphone
Okay,
close by.
okay.
Otherwise, sorry, I can't hear. I can't see you clearly. I might need to take this off as well.
Okay, so basically, why we want to more and more people to experience this, because in during the time when we are promoting our brand in China, we come to know that a lot of people don't have a very good idea how they will be when they are aging, so they are not paying a lot of attention to their health. So this is our motive of giving them this experience.
An experience to feel.
Yes.
So that they know what is ahead of them, and then they can, like an encouragement for them to take care of themselves
Right.
better now.
Right. Yes.
Cool. So wow, that's fascinating for me to try out this. Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Right. So how to take this off now? I know it's $1 million question, and thank you everyone for helping me today. It's a huge operation ongoing over here. 谢谢, thank you. Right. You know what? I'm gonna take a fill lip now. It feels so right to be young and to be back. Wow. It's a fantastic experience for me, and I think it's also very new for our audiences to see as well. And you just said that you want to use this kind of experience to show people how aging is like, and also to encourage them to take better care of their health now. So I was wondering how many people have tried this during this year's
Actually,
exhibition.
We haven't counted how many people, but yesterday there was a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday there was a lot, and there were a few people today in the morning.
And my reaction was that when taking off this, I immediately want to jump up.
Yes, you feel like you are on the moon.
Yes. What are I'm wondering what others feel like. Would you?
Most of them, they have similar experience and they have the similar idea. Generally, people who are very young, very active, they still have like their muscles are still very good. So probably they cannot experience it so much. But some elderly people who are like 40 to 45, when they come and experience it, they can really feel that they are very tired doing this.
cool. So after this experience, I kind of respect my grandparents more in terms of movement because they have really tried very hard, especially when the time I follow them to go to the supermarket. I was always complaining they're really slow in picking up. And also sometimes they don't hear my, they don't hear my calls sometimes. They don't pick up the phones. And I was like very unhappy and very, eager to speak with them on that moment. But now I kind of understand because with the earbuds on, it kind of simulates how their hearings are becoming now.
Yes. Actually, it's very true. Like until unless you don't experience it, you don't know it, right? So now that you have experience, then you would be able to respect your maybe your grandparents, elderly people,
relatives,
yes,
relatives and friends, older friends as well. So 谢谢您, thank you very much for the experience. 谢谢, thank you so much. Well, so after this experience, I kind of treasure my health more. And also, oh, sorry, I forgot my phone. Never lose your phone, guys. So, right. After trying out this experience, I actually feel really lucky now because I am now still in a healthy condition. And also, I actually started to think about the future of my health condition. And also for a lot of the exhibitors here, I kind of understand now why they're trying to promote the health products they have now to give them an advanced warning and also an advanced advice for them. So I think this is also very important. And wow, so I think that's all the time we have for today. And before we go, one of the most significant feelings I got and understandings I got from today is that behind all these undamped passion for exhibitions, all these foreign brands and foreign pharmaceutical companies, medical equipment suppliers, so does the healthcare products producers, they have behind them are actually the huge demand for the Chinese market and also for a brighter future for the Chinese consumers to enjoy better products. So I think this is the potential of the Chinese markets speaks for itself. And also, I think I would love to invite all of you guys to come over and to see the opportunities and the vibrancy of the China International Import Expo. This is the third International Import Expo happening in China, and happening this year from November the 5th to the 10th. We will be taking you to see different venues in different sections. And we have already on the third day bringing you this live stream and to show you guys about how things are going on in this venue. So from today and from tomorrow, we will still be doing live streams because I think generally speaking, Saturday and Sundays, we don't usually do live stream, but these are actually bonus for you guys. I hope you could join us tomorrow, and I hope you guys will like this live stream and also follow us, share this live stream if you're enjoying watching this. Thank you very much for watching, and I think that's all the time I have. See you next time.